Howdy, howdy. Today we are going to begin awesome storyline history of Divinity, Ascending God. Uh, play. What mod is should almost every time I'll play hardest one, and for now maybe turn away from my habit. Yeah, let's go tactician mode. The foes you'll meet will be cunning and relentless. They'll bombard you with nasty tricks and surprises that the Explorer and Classic mode doesn't feature. That's good because maybe I'll do get them some hardship if the game allow me that. Why not? Doesn't sound too hard. I had played it for in I know medium level of difficulty. I think didn't feel like a hard one. Oh, this wolf like a herald on the medallion head. Right. Dwarf, costume, dwarf, elf, human, lizard. Have a name lizard. I thought like a Argonian in this series will be, but not. Just a lizard. We'll choose a prince, our noble lizard, red prince. He's infamous, brilliant warrior general exiled from his empire for curtain with demons. What he do with the demons? Fallen from grace, you refuse to give up. The throne will be yours again. We'll get it back. Or maybe not. It looks awesome. Oh. Let's get someone with I don't know. I don't want to be a tank. I just want something who could hurt other. Maybe it's a fighter, fighter, or inquisitor. Sounds like a good choice. Let's choose our face. Ah, funny fish, funny fish. Maybe this. The most decent face from all of them. Oh, that looks awesome. It's something neaty. or not. So visitor without I don't want intelligence. Just strength one. Let's get another strength. Warfare, necromancer, and this persuasion. We like to talk to the people. And for talent, oh, oh, there's pervert. Petfall. Hmm. I need for funny purposes, we get our first character Petfall. Later on, we refuse of his talent and get something more appropriate for them. For him, for them. What I'm saying. Let's listen to our agent story.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
His sounds doesn't like you might think a lizard race would be sound. For example, if you play the test games, or any of them, Argonio sounds like a hello friend, or it's a Kaji. Not like that, and whatever. Let's start. We done? We done.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, this world have most awesome magic of all, the source magic. It's that powerful that most of it is prohibited.
What a way to
Like
wake.
we.
Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
We are noble. And we talk like one. We have color that blocks our ability to cast source magic. Not if we could do this. Or we can. Well, we can. But that's the source. Demonic stare. Let's loot everything. Okay. Let's see. We, we have to long presumed source is a virtuous part of civil society. Yet we need to look no further into the past than the source kin to reign to understand the havoc such magic can wreak. One day another order must follow in the source hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of source colors provided by Bredeman is providing most effect. Our color.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
She's thinking. The source kin insists there are no magic to foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed immutable. He provided all matters on matters of experimental subjects. The text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for mute source. Some of those subjects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows: helm, collar, or mask. Collar. Let's pick.
There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
I agree.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Muse that by the room's shape you can tell you're on Lucian class frigate. But why?
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Nope, I'm just a calm person.
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
A new good life as a slave. I won't be posing around with that color. She don't worth it.
There's been a murder here.
Oh my god! What the fuck is happening with the guy? It's a mess. What happened?
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Yes.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalken followed the source that did this.
Godwalken? I don't know. What is Godwalken? Um, inform her that she wasn't this man's protector. She was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two
Him.
things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source.
That trash, it was Finn.
We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
Mhm.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Not likely. Let's say I don't hail from House of Dream. When I sleep, I truly sleep.
Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Roll a single coin. How genius is that? Let's agree with that. We need a friend among the magisters. Yep, magister.
Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Alright. Poetry book. I misread poetry. A moon from driftwood with nary a care offered me a kisses that answered my prayers. I accepted her gift, and then, for my dismay, a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still common to grips. She thanked me for coming, and bade her farewell. Me prior indeed answered, though still I did swell. Nice piece of, of, of. Oh, so take barrel, barrel with 1 HP. Oh, I smacked with 1 hit. Let's pick with them.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer into a room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own.
I was
Lucky
there.
you were busy getting your collar
Are you
fitted
blind?
at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
All right.
Walters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Tell him you wouldn't trust a magister to get to the bottom of the batter dish.
If you have nothing to hide, I'm sure it'll go just fine. Bloody lizard.
Let's be Lil Bill rude. For him at least.
A young Magister stands pale and silent.
Marrow.
Her
Magister
knuckles whiten
Marrow.
around her weapon as you pass.
Let's just pass. We get a talent pearl, and we can talk to the animals. Let's talk to sheep.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
Admire the sheep's wool and ask if you might take a bit.
Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
Oh. I need scissors or cut off some of the wool. It's a elf
An
sibyl.
elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
You talking about me?
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Wonder what she's doing.
Rolling dice.
Uh,
Deciding
okay.
fates.
From those, whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
Honey with snake eye.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Oh, pretty.
Never say never, though.
She's a tough girl. Let's don't be rude with her, please. Decide if it is probably best to take a leave.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Bye. I just didn't want to be rude with you.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take.
You watching for the clue on the floor? Smart one. Be fun.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms
Really
folded.
good.
A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Let's move close. We're trusting.
He leans in
Right.
and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Oh, thanks, guy.
Pinches less that way, right?
Yeah.
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Let's ask Ifan why the Magister suspects him of
We
murder.
used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Let's ask if he knows something about murder. And did he do it?
No.
No.
The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
That would be easy if he said yes, I killed the man.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Let's ask if he knows anything about Joy,
The
where we
joy,
headed.
I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
I don't know, Bishop Alexander. Let's tell we are not look forward or make the acquaintance with him.
Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, Lizard, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Name? Let's... Wiggle.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping
Aha,
quiet,
fool.
one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Oh. Greasy cake.
Lucky find.
That's the easy. Let's push down. Journal. Just scratch of the dragons. Knife. Let's take the knife. Wine. Mashed potato. Poison bottle. Let's eat.
Keep with those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
We learn recipes from the...
Suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Got it. Why not?
The part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
Oh, Gil.
What are you trying to hear anyway? The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big
Magister won't believe
Yeah, well,
you.
take 'em on.
Your name is Gil. We Gil.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
What I need to hear. Ask what you mean by hearing.
Ship, of course.
Ship? Hear the ship? Let's
A wave
listen
of
to
sound
the ship.
washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
And let's say a ship moaning like a sick man.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close.
Let's listen
There
closely.
now, just like that. Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
I don't get it. Let's pretend we get.
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Alright.
Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him he shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent bird.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine.
Why he's so excited about reaching for joy? You haven't heard anything good about the place.
No, indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Say nothing but look him over once before leaving. You may want to fight him again inside for joy. And we will.
Never thought you'd end up
And
a
if she
prison
tries
guard,
to
Vic.
run,
Ooh, beautiful lizard.
That right.
Let's walk with her.
My prince.
Ooh.
The cook bows slightly and wipes her hands on her gruel-stained garb.
Forgive me, your highness. I didn't expect... Well, anyway, whether I had more than cornmeal and rotting roots to serve, I'd concoct something more fitting for one of your stature.
Nope, I don't wanna eat. Tell her to relax. She's no reason to
She
apologize.
nods and smiles wanly before returning to her duties.
Alright. Musket.
Can we just
better
skip
roll.
to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
Let's take it. It's not stealing.
No.
They don't care.
Insufferable,
They take
surely.
it. Putting bucket on the head.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
We'll see. Let's talk to the Lois
Ah, there you are. Husband.
husband.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Let's pretend we are her husband. And her children, they must be
How
mistaken.
very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
What a name you choose for yourself.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Madame Josephine Gables de Peeb.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Shake her hand. Lois, you presume.
You presume right.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder.
Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
No, right.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
She have a skeleton
Name?
name. Say you'd commonly called by your title, the Red
Well, you aren't
Prince.
here on my list. Scram, eh? We're trying to catch a killer here.
That's enough now.
Let's talk to the children.
You're really red. I bet that's why the Magisters took you. They took me because I'm magic. Wow. You're a dragon. You look like a dragon. But where are your wings?
I'm a lizard. Girl.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Let's go.
You think me mad?
Oh,
Mad?
goose. Let's take
Insufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
and pain.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Ask who you're speaking to.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Ask what exactly he's seeking. There is not a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
What do I know? Let's say like a scholar. Translate how birds work is generally seen as their authority, but we can admit some histories of each faith.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Let's just ask why he's so curious about
The
that.
elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Let's just shrug our shoulders and take a leap.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I've been in a worse situation.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know.
Yeah.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Okay. 1 second.
Why won't you sing?
I missed some.
I did.
Junk.
Junk.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
There's no way.
Got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the
All
side of
right.
this ship with it.
So look, this old woman is going to blow the ship up in a minute, and all the Magister will die. But I have a interesting thing. We begin the fight and allow her the blow. I will get the experience. Yes. That is awesome. Boom. 675 points of experience. Awesome. And another 400. Load them. She's somewhat killed our majesty. Let's read what is said. I heard a few of them in their good spirits, especially the children. All saw them, don't blame them. Change is rough, but they'll make a friend sooner or later, and when we cure them for good, they'll be thinking us, not person. Well, most of them, that elf with the dice, that lone wolf, the pretty-voiced woman in the kitchen, some folks won't get over it. I reckon they'll won't be first to get hurt, if they're even hurt at all. Physician. Some food. Need a request. Not interesting. Let's return. For loot? Oh, Lois is
The young
alive.
woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
Call out of her. Wake up!
She doesn't stir.
She's unconscious. Ship is there. Bloody hell. Money. Chunk of flesh. Health can eat limbs and experience memories of the person to whom the limb belonged. That's messed up. And because of that, we need an elf in our group. I think maybe we'll kill her. But die. Oh, interesting. Let's put on the shirt. The bill.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
Take her by the hand and tell her to get up.
Her hand lies limp in yours. She's too weak to stand.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
Please.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
Hold your head to his chest, listening for the heartbeat.
You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He's alive, but only just.
Oh. She is dead. Oh. Ifan also is alive.
Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips.
Shake him.
His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Oh. I haven't looked that. Oh. Fish, wine. we are here with the forks bucket in our head and roll. So let's pause right here and we'll be seeing in the next chapter of our life. Bye bye.